With this Medigap, why it's so important that you look at this when you first enroll in Medicare is during the 6 months that you're eligible to enroll in Medicare, you have the ability to go into a Medigap plan without any restriction due to pre-existing conditions. So you enroll in Medicare, let's say on January 1, you have 6 months after that to then enroll in a Medigap plan. And if you don't enroll in a Medigap plan by, July 1st, what happens is on July 2nd, you want to go into Medigap. Now you have to fill out a questionnaire potentially and list any pre-existing conditions that you have. And if there are any pre-existing conditions that you have, the insurance company might decide to deny you access to the plan. And there's not much you can do. Because of that reason, that's why it's so important that if you're thinking of going into Medigap, you probably go into it when you originally sign up for Medicare. That way you're in Medigap, you can't be denied coverage in the future, and you can have this potentially really comprehensive coverage. So the most comprehensive Medicare plan that you can buy now is Medicare Plan G. So if you wanted the most comprehensive insurance, you'd buy Plan G. The premium is dependent upon the state that you live in, the area that you live in. But where I am in Connecticut, the least expensive that I could find was around $220 a month, to give you some perspective on what you might be paying. But the beauty of that Medigap Plan G is that once you meet the Part B annual deductible, which is just $257 for 2025, you pay $0 out of pocket for services that Medicare covers. So that's the real benefit that you get from that. You're paying a higher monthly premium, but you're limiting your out-of-pocket expenses if you have to go to the doctor, if you have to have any procedures done. Now, I mentioned it depends on the state that you live in. There are 3 states that have guaranteed issue states, one being where I live in Connecticut, also New York and Massachusetts. So within those states, if you want to switch into Medigap at any point, it's guaranteed that you can go into it. There are some other states that have some other rules, and you'd want to check with your state health insurance assistance program. But for the most part, you want to go into Medigap right away unless you live in one of those 3 states so that you have coverage. If you want to watch the rest of the 7 Medicare mistakes to avoid when enrolling, make sure to click my image above.